set to go as their Jets will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A handoff for Etienne. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Lawrence will throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second and a couple, Wilson. A dump off now to Hill. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a two-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Check, check. Let's go. Get set.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Underneath here to Hill. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Now here's Hill. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Now Etienne to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because
he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence looking for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term memory.
And move on to the next series.
Finding some room at midfield. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that one. That was absolutely sensational.
And the next-gen stats are going to show us the total distance he covered there. Better than 70 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Lawrence to Chark. 1st down, Jacksonville. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Hill, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Recall, nothing is fighting. Exit. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Bailey's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. To return, here's Agnew. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
Tighten up. 66. Going hard.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. 153 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Hill again on second down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now carry number 20 here for Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And the grab by Croft. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Croft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, no matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a...
And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
61. Matchbox, right.
They'll run with Hill. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give here to Hill. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will push them up the double digits now at 10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he's got this down to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. 19 yards that time for number 19. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Robinson. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Etienne, and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Hill one more time. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, a run for Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. They run it again with Hill. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. 211 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Oh, Wilson going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more.